I found out my wife was living a double life, and I wish I was making this up. Hi, Reddit. I never thought I'd be the guy posting here, but the last 6 months turned my world upside down. I need to get this off my chest. Maybe someone out there can learn from it. This is the story of how I found out my wife of 6 years was living a double life. Not a metaphorical one, a literal second life. I'm 34. My now ex-wife, Julia, is 32. We met in 2013 through mutual friends. I was working in IT as a project manager. She was a freelance graphic designer. She had this magnetism, creative, warm, funny, and I was hooked from the start. We dated for 3 years and got married in 2016. Everyone said we were the perfect couple. Dinner parties, dog walks with our rescue pup Benny, weekend hikes, brunch selfies, even our Instagram screamed couple goals. We were planning to start a family soon. It felt real. It felt secure. It felt permanent. And it was all built on a lie. Looking back, there were signs. I just didn't want to see them. At first, it was subtle. She started taking last-minute meetings late at night. She bought a second phone, supposedly for freelance clients. She guarded her devices like a teenager hiding texts from parents. Sex disappeared. At first, we blamed stress. Months passed. Still nothing. I noticed her growing distant, but she always had a good excuse. She was tired. She had deadlines. She just needed space. Then came the night she didn't come home. She said she crashed at a coworker's place after a long work session. I believed her. Even Benny started acting strange around her, less excited, sometimes anxious. Dogs pick up on things. I should have listened to him. 6 months ago, Julia told me she was going to Chicago for a design conference, a weekend trip. I stayed behind with Benny. On Saturday night, Benny got sick. I rushed him to the emergency vet and called Julia to ask which credit card I should use. No answer. I tried again an hour later, still nothing. I opened Find My iPhone, something we'd set up for safety years ago and never really used. I expected to see her in Chicago. She wasn't. She was 20 miles away, in the suburbs, at a restaurant. I couldn't explain it, but my hands just started driving. I didn't even think. I needed to see it for myself. And I did. I saw her, sitting across from a man I'd never seen before, laughing, holding his hand, then kissing him. Not a friend, not a cousin. A full, romantic kiss. I didn't confront her. I just left. That drive home, longest 20 miles of my life. I didn't confront her right away. I wanted answers, proof. The next few days, while she acted like everything was normal, I went full investigator. I went through her laptop while she was at the studio, emails, text backups, Google Drive. I discovered she'd been seeing a man named Ryan for over a year, met him at an art workshop, photographer, divorced, 2 kids. And this part? It still makes my stomach turn. She told him she was divorced. According to their texts, I was the crazy ex-husband she was co-parenting with. She had a second apartment rented under her maiden name, fully furnished, decorated. She even had a Spotify account she used only there. It wasn't just cheating, it was a parallel life. There were photos of them, with Benny, as if she took our dog into that illusion too. I sat there for hours, scrolling, reading, feeling like a ghost haunting someone else's life. A week later, I sat her down and asked, "How was Chicago?" She froze. "Fine, productive, why?" I told her I knew. Everything. The location, Ryan, the apartment, the lies. She went pale, then defensive, then crying, the stages of guilt. Her excuse? "I didn't know what I wanted. I felt invisible. You were always working. We stopped being us." I asked why she didn't just leave. She didn't answer. When I asked if she loved Ryan, she whispered, "I don't know." I slept on the couch that night. She left the next morning and didn't come back for 3 days. When she did, I'd changed the locks. We tried therapy. Huge mistake. She minimized everything, said monogamy might not be for her, said maybe we were different people now. It was like trying to rebuild a house during an earthquake. I moved out first, even though I should have kicked her out. I needed space. Filed for divorce a month later. It got messy fast. Financials, splitting assets. I kept Benny, my only win in court. She barely fought for anything, almost like she was waiting for it all to implode. Mutual friends faded away. Some took her side. Others didn't want to choose. My world shrank. Nights were hard, days blurred together. I lost weight. My apartment felt like a cave. But I was free. 3 weeks ago, I ran into Ryan, at a gas station of all places. He recognized me. "You must be Matt," he said. I nodded. He looked tired, older than I remembered from photos. He said Julia told him I was abusive, that I cheated, that I was the reason she was broken. I laughed, not out of humor, but disbelief. "She cheated on me too," he said, "with someone else. Apparently she met another guy in her art circle, younger, edgier. Ryan ended things, told me he felt played, said he was sorry." We stood there for a minute, two strangers, both burned by the same fire. "I hope you're okay," he said. "Not yet," I told him, "but I will be." And then I left. I've started therapy. Real therapy. I signed up for a hiking group. I reconnected with my old college roommate. I picked up my guitar again. Small steps. Benny's been my shadow. Loyal, constant. The one innocent soul in all this mess. There's peace in silence now. There's healing in routine. I'm learning to enjoy my own company again. Dating? Not yet. But someday. For now, I'm just trying to be okay. If you're reading this because something in your gut feels off, listen to it. I ignored my instincts for months. I convinced myself that trust meant never questioning. I was wrong. Love shouldn't make you anxious, and a partner should never make you feel like a stranger in your own life. My wife of 6 years had a secret second relationship, apartment, and life with another man. I discovered the truth by accident, confronted her, and we divorced. She ended up cheating on the other guy, too. Now I'm rebuilding my life, alone, but lighter.